Alright, BIOS. And that is BioScrip Inc. on the NASDAQ. Thank you, stageanalysis.net. Another one, US stock screeners. I love it. And this one looks nice. Alright, after this crazy top. Down. And right now, let me put that in the middle. Scoot the margin over. Another emotional management technique to make sure you try to remain as unbiased as possible. Wow. What are we dealing with here? Candles are added. Chart morphs. Remember, patterns within patterns. This is the bigger pattern. And now sometimes we have the smaller pattern sharing a border with the bigger pattern, and then its target brings you up to the top border of that bigger pattern. But right now we have a top pattern, small pattern sharing the same border as a bigger pattern. And I love that consolidation on a common breakout line. I'd rather that than just a one-time test out of a previous high, previous resistance going up. This you could trust if there's a breakout out of this. And guys, we're July, and this is smack down. Let me zoom in a little bit. Let me see when I zoom in. The details, guys. Patrick, you gotta zoom in more. Okay, so 316. Let me check that candle. Close, yeah, 316. So this is pretty much the monthly defined resistance breakout line. And if we have a breakout, guys, it's trying to break out to 317. So if it could close like up here, that's a monthly defined breakout with the closest, most probable target is this one. And if you're greedy, this is a greedy target, guys. And that's the greedier target. So those are the two targets. On the monthly, it'd be that one. Sometimes you take the closest target, and after that you just wait. Maybe there's a sideways move, and then after that on the next pattern, you eventually get those bigger, further away targets. Less greed, more greed. So you see the difference. But what's still good is there's no obvious resistance on the way. Previous support, turn resistance, or just natural resistance. Doesn't seem to be any there. So that's a pretty nice base, guys. And that has been spanning since July 2016. 1 year, 2 years, like 3 years, guys. That's a very, very nice base. Love monthly candles. They condense time. They remove noise. Noise is the wicks. See, those are on the weekly, on the daily. When it closes there, you would have thought it would be a breakdown. Respect the monthly candle, define the breakout lines, guys. It'll save you whipsaws and save you time. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let's go zoom in, do some Stan Weinstein on the weekly. Okay. Ichimoku cloud. We're above. There's no overhead resistance. The red cloud. We're starting to already be above the green cloud. When you're above the green cloud, that means you're in an uptrend. So I'm just going to remove that, since it's not an issue for us anymore. And right now, the weekly candle chart is telling us. I look at the candles, guys, the volume candles. Ooh, I like it. Starting to crescendo up. Slow down a little bit here. Remember, Stan says you need twice the average volume of the previous 4 or 5 weeks. This is not quite it. Almost 5 million, 2.5. Yeah. But I trust more the second and third breakout out of the base. So let's say this is our base, our first breakout out of the base. Cool, fine. I'm having a first breakout. It's starting to angle the 30-week moving average going upwards, but I really want it to start angling upwards. I want it to bust through this close overhead resistance here. I really want to make sure that I go into the path of least resistance, guys. You want to coast in a stage 2. You want the price action to start floating away from 30-week average, rarely coming back close to it, guys. If it's shaky at the beginning, why spend your time in it? Move on to another trade that's going to explode, that has all the criteria that you need. They're going to give you the best, most probable explosion. Hold on. Okay, that line. Adios. So that's pretty nice right now. So what's pretty cool next week, I'd like to see this. This is what my imagination is telling me. A green candle, twice average volume of all this, above above that monthly defined resistance, above that weekly resistance, and that 30-week average is going to start angling more and more. That's the trend, guys. Remember, if it's like this, the 30-week average, before you go in downwards territory, you have to go neutral, then down. That's a lot of price action below 30-week average. You won't. And if the 30-week average is like that, then you get in on the trade hoping it's going to go up. Well, you need a lot of price action on top to pull it even flat. And you need a lot more just to pull it this way. So make sure you ride the wave, guys. And that's what I like to see. Ideally, would be the ultimate is next week. Maybe play around here, maybe a pullback, play around here. And on the last week of July, then I have the breakout above. So let's have fun here. Maybe 2 weeks below, have that crescendo volume go up, and then on the last week, bam, some crazy green candle. I don't know what this company does, but they discovered something that's going to save humankind. And then you have that monthly defined breakout line. Check. You have the weekly defined breakout line. Check. You have that second breakout of the base. Good. You have the RSI going above 50, the 50 line. Check. And you have the volume. And off you go, guys. That's all the ingredients you need for a rocket stage 2. So you're not quite there, BIOS. We're just ahead of the curve. Don't jump the gun. Wait for the price action to sort itself out. And if the close, guys, the close. It's all about the close. So next week and the week after, and hopefully that July candle, guys, it's gonna go. Whoop. That July candle is gonna close above that 316 line, guys. That's the important close. Monthly close 316. If the volume's there on the weekly, we're in. All right, that's it, man. Short one. See you in a few weeks, BIOS. Ciao.